Hey, Devin, you've been 3 games in preseason, body feeling good, and are you guys kind of where you figured you'd be, chemistry-wise and team-wise?
Yeah, I think we just finished a great practice, great film session after the Laker game. Obviously, some things that we can work on, but we like where we're at, but obviously not complacent. Um, we have big expectations for this group in-house that we're trying to follow. So that's our main objective right now. We understand it's preseason, um, but we don't have any time to waste.
All right, next up we have Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic. He'll be followed by Kellen Olson.
Yeah, Devin, you just touched on it a little bit, but now that you've seen, the new guys and you've, been, practicing with them, played with them, how is it meshing so far with the core guys that came back and the new guys that have been brought in?
It's going well. It's high communication. I think last night was our best game communication-wise, and it helped us on both ends of the floor. I think once we get back full roster, full strength, get Dario, Cam, both Cams healthy, we can really attest to what's going on and figure out which lineups are going to mesh well together and get some real chemistry. But as for now, the communication, talking to each other, holding each other accountable is all there. So it's a good time.
Just wanted to follow that up, but obviously the last game, Chris had 8 assists, but then you had 7. What's it like being on the court with another guard who can create? I know you had that with Ricky last year, and then now to have it with Paul this year. What's that like, where, you can make a play for somebody else, but then so can he?
I think it keeps the offense balanced, just having players out there, people that can create for their teammates and, get easier shots for everybody. So, when you have 2 of those people that do it quite differently, but a similar IQ, I think it's good for the team. But everybody out here knows how to play. So we're not trying to be one-dimensional. We're just trying to play basketball out there and read and react. Whoever has the ball can make a play. Same thing off the ball. So, it's just basketball.
All right, next we have Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports. He'll be followed by Brendan Clean.
Hey, Book. First game last night since the renovations. I know theater lighting was a thing that you've enjoyed in the past. They got it in there now. What'd you think playing on it, specifically in an arena that you've gotten to know really well the past 5 years?
Yeah, it looks good in there, man. I can't wait to get that place jam-packed. Let everybody see what's going on. But, it looks really good. Still different depth perception with the tarp out there instead of, people in the stands. But, it looks really nice. The court's really nice. Stepping through the locker room for the first time yesterday. Seeing it all for the first time yesterday. It just feels like you're in a whole different, arena that you are. But it's lavish.
All right, next up we have Brendan Clean with Forbes. He'll be followed by Gina Mizell.
Hey, Book, seemed like last night offensively, one of the focuses for you guys was to push the pace a little more than you had, especially I saw you sprinting the minute that the ball kind of came into your hands as a team. So I'm curious why that was a focus and whether you think it went well last night.
Just testing high speeds. I would say you can't implement, those game-like speeds and playing at that pace. So I was trying to get that under our belt before things get rolling. We're a team that's going to push the pace, so everybody has to be in high condition, high shape. And this is the time to do it if you're not already there. So I was taking advantage of this preseason games and trying to get some what they call high velocity speeds underneath it.
All right, next up is Gina Mizell with Suns.com. She'll be followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Hey, Book, kind of just wanted to go back to Dwayne's question from a couple minutes ago and just kind of ask you, with meshing the guys who were here before with the new players, just how do you go about building that chemistry and that cohesiveness, like on a day-to-day basis, maybe not even on the court, but also off the court as well?
It starts with everybody, man. We have a really good group, 1 through 15 or 17, all locked in. So you feel that when you're on the court. Coach Mont and his staff have done an unbelievable job of, creating a culture around here that people are enjoying it's an environment to get better in, and you feel that. So, you come in, you're taking work every day, but at the same time, you're enjoying it, having fun, knowing that, your teammate or your brother alongside of you is, coming with the same similar approach, has the same similar goals that you want the team to get to. So, from the players to the coaching staff to everybody around the facility right now, all have the same objective. And, it's a good atmosphere to be in.
All right, next up is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic. He'll be followed by Kellen Olson.
Yeah, Devin, wanted to ask you about Jay. It was his first game with you guys. I know that you lobbied for him, called him. How happy was it to see him on the floor with you guys?
It was nice, man. Get him out there, get him on the swing of things. I think he's enjoying it. I think this is actually, part of I said earlier, our communication's been better, and he definitely brought that, brought the fight, and obviously spacing the floor, knocking down shots that he was doing yesterday. So, we have a pretty free offense where people are going to get a lot of open looks and good shots, and he was knocking them down yesterday. And, his communication and leadership was there, and that's something to build off. And, with him and Chris out on the court, all of us talking on defense, it's been a big help. And
just to follow that up, you mentioned at the start about expectations. What just when you look at the roster and you look at obviously what's been building and look at how you guys have worked, what is this team capable of, in your opinion?
We'll see.